I was telling you that I had a bunch of meter sticks and yardsticks that I needed to store. So I ended up going with PVC pipe. And I know that kids are mean and they pinch kids that don't have green on. So I always have these stickers that says pinch proof. Each teacher will pick out one ticket from their basket and that student will get to pie them. Good morning, YouTube. Overall, I feel like I did have a really good, really productive weekend. I didn't get as much done as I was hoping to, but I think I was being over ambitious when I was trying to plan out my weekend, but I did get a lot of stuff done. So since Billy has not been here all weekend, he does come home tonight. I have to pick him up at the airport at like midnight, but I had to do a lot more cleaning than I usually do because typically Billy has been taking over that responsibility so that I have more time to do the things that I need to do. But because he was not there this weekend, that meant that I had to do a lot of it. So on Saturday, I had to get up at 4:20 to be able to take Billy to the airport. Came back. I did go back to sleep because I was exhausted. I think I got up at like 10:30ish. I ate breakfast. I cleaned my kitchen. I went for my run, came back, showered. I had to take some pictures for Instagram for the post that I'm doing for Highlands. I went and I planned out all of my meals for the week. I went grocery shopping, came back and edited my vlog, and like that was good for that day. Yesterday, I did sleep in again, woke up, ate breakfast, did a little bit of cleaning again, went for my run, which that took 3 hours because it was a long run on Sunday. Came back, showered. I graded everything that I took home over the weekend. Now, I did not take home all of the papers that I needed to grade, but everything that I did bring home, I graded. I think it was like 3 different assignments that I graded, so I was happy about that. I got a little bit of lesson planning done, not a whole lot, but today I'm giving a quiz in math, so like I didn't really have to plan a whole lot, so it's okay, it's all good. I am now gonna go ahead and head to school, and I will catch up with you all there. So I did want to share this with you. Thank you to all of you who suggested this. A couple videos back, I was telling you that I had a bunch of meter sticks and yardsticks that I needed to store, and I was trying to come up with some kind of idea. So I ended up going with PVC pipe, and basically I went to Ace Hardware and I was like, look, here's what I need. And they're like, okay, you can use 4-inch PVC pipe, and like I had them cut it a good height so that I could like still get them out, and then the bottom of it was like not cut straight at all. I guess for them to cut through PVC pipe this big, like it doesn't end up being straight, or they didn't have the tool that they needed or something. So the bottom was like really wonky, so they put one of these like cuff things on it. I don't know what it's actually called, but they just put that on the bottom and it works perfectly. So right now I have like 32 meter sticks and yardsticks that are being stored in there, and literally it fits perfect. I will probably at some point take this home and spray paint it just so it looks a little bit prettier, but I wanted to come in and make sure it was going to work for what I needed it to work for before I actually spray paint it. So I actually got this like 2 weeks ago, but it's been in Billy's car for the past 2 weeks, so I finally got it out and brought it in, but I'm super excited to have these stored away. So I do need to make a new seating chart because I'm already having students just like knocking along and finding out like which students can't sit together, and I feel like as soon as I think that I have a good seating chart, like kids start getting into arguments and I have to change it. So I just make this on PowerPoint. I literally just use like shapes and make rectangles and make the desks and all that good stuff. So I have one for my block 1 and my block 2. I'm gonna go ahead and write out my new seating chart for today. So since my team teacher and I are now flipping and flopping science and social studies, so basically I do science for a week, she does social studies for a week, and then we switch. I gave her all of the circuit materials that I was using last week, and thank goodness, because it was cluttering up this back area, which is fine. Like I don't mind a mess, but it was kind of like stressing me out because I just had bags of materials like all over the place. But since I gave them to her, it's now nice and clean again. I took my students to art about 15 minutes ago. I have had my chair stolen. It's not actually stolen, but I'm sitting on just like a regular chair because one of my students used their cup kudos and they turned it in to use my chair for the day, which I totally don't mind. You can see it like over there. Although it was kind of a pain to like get it into the desk, but it actually works out well because we are taking a quiz today in math in both of my blocks, and so that student will get to have a comfy chair for their quiz. And actually I feel like I'm being more productive like sitting in this chair because I feel like my posture has to be better, and I don't know, I feel like I'm getting more done. Here are my goals for today. I am off running, so I don't have to worry about going to the gym. I do have to coach girls on the run run after school until about 5:15. But Billy's not gonna get home until like midnight. So I feel like I wanna use this time to be as productive as I can. So my plan is after Girls on the Run, I'm gonna come back to my room. I wanna get all of my grading done, which actually, because I got some done over the weekend, I don't have like a ton to do, but I wanna get my grade drawer like completely empty so that I don't have to worry about it anymore, at least for the next couple of days. Plus, I also would like to get my math plans done for the rest of the week, and then I don't have to plan out science or social studies because last week I planned out all of science, and then this week I'm using my partner's plans for social studies. So if I can get math planned out for the whole week, then I will be done planning, which will be amazing. Okay, first of all, what is this hair doing? Second of all, it is after school. It's about 5:40. Girls on the Run finished around 5. I think the last girl got picked up at like 5:25, and I had to sign the girls out today, so I had to wait till they were all gone. And then I had to come back to my room. I had to get something to take to a parent who was outside waiting for their student who was in drama club, because we were doing this like silent auction in April. So each class is doing like a basket, and my class is doing a tailgating basket. Today was the last day for kids to bring in items, and I had to take it to my room parent. And then this was super sweet. She gave me a card, and it just like thanked me for everything that I've done like for her kid. And you guys, the feels like that seriously makes it all worth it. Like I'm gonna stick it over there on my bulletin board and just have it to look at every day, because like that makes it all worth it. All the hours that I spend here and the relationships I try to build with my kids, like when I get letters just saying what a great impact I've had on them, like I can't even tell you how much that means to me. So I'm in a really good mood now. I am going to be staying after school kind of late today. Billy does not get in until like midnight, so I don't really have any purpose. Like I am gonna go home first, but I figure if I don't have to go for a run today because it's my off day and he's not at home, like I don't have any reason to get out of here, I'm gonna go ahead and stay and just get everything graded. I'm gonna have a grading party and I'm just gonna sit and I'm gonna get it done. So I have that relief and I'm no longer stressed out about it, and I'm gonna try to get my math plans done for the rest of the week. So I'm going to just sit, blare some music, eat some snacks, and I will catch up with you all after. Alright, life update. It is now 8:02. So my goal was to leave by 8. I'm leaving a couple minutes late, but I am done all of my grading, so I feel really, really good about that. I have tomorrow planned, and then I have part of Wednesday planned. Like I know the lesson, I just have a lot of things I have to like prep for it in terms of games and like laminating stuff and putting stuff in page protectors and all that good stuff. Actually, it's not good stuff. I hate that stuff, but still, just those like little things that I have to get done. But knowing that I'm ready for tomorrow is awesome. I did also go ahead and like make a running to-do list for myself just to keep myself like in order. So this is for things I need to get done like tomorrow and the next day and so on. This is a hands-on standards book by ETA Hand to Mind, and I'm using this for Wednesday's lesson. So that's why I have it out and I have like bookmarked the page, and I'm putting my to-do list on there as well. So I'm gonna get out of here. I still need to eat dinner. That's kind of important. I also need to go home. I want to go ahead and like shower so I'm ready for tomorrow, and I'm going to like go ahead and do my hair and everything because I'm kind of wanting to film a mail haul tonight. It's been a while since I filmed one. I have a fair amount of mail. Billy's not home, so I figured it'd be a good night to do it, and like I have until midnight when I need to go pick him up at the airport anyway, so I've got like 4 hours. I'm thinking that's enough time to eat dinner, shower, get ready, and film. Plus I have some housework. I need to like finish dishes and laundry and all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, go home, be productive, and I'll catch up with you all in the AM. And literally I am the last car in the parking lot. Good morning, YouTube. So I had a very late night last night, and let me just say I did not film a mail haul. I was being very ambitious by thinking that I could do that. By the time I showered and like somewhat was presentable to be able to pick up Billy at the airport, it was already like after 11 o'clock, and I was like, I need to leave at 11:30, so this is not gonna work. But I was productive in other ways. Like I had a couple of dishes to do. I had to empty the dishwasher, I had to finish laundry, all that good stuff. So that's all done, which is awesome, but I did not film a mail haul, so I'm gonna try to do that tonight. However, by the time I picked up Billy from the airport and got home, it was 1:15 a.m. I didn't like seriously start trying to go to sleep until like 2 a.m. and I don't think I fell asleep until close to 3. So I am running on not very much sleep this morning. I'm just gonna smile through it, and I'm gonna go get coffee, and I think it's completely warranted this morning. I'm gonna need it. I know I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna get a large. And then I have team planning with all the 4th grade teachers this morning. So I'm gonna go to that, and then I will catch up with you all during my actual planning time.
Morning, how are you?
Good morning. Can I get a large iced latte with a thin mints flavor, please?
That'll be all?
Yep, that'll be it. Thank you. So here's where I'm at with my to-do list. I did go ahead and just print out the plans for my TA. So for today's lesson, I need to get fraction towers ready and counters ready because we are going to start multiplying fractions by whole numbers. The rest of this I don't need to do until like tonight or later in the week. So I went ahead and pulled out my container of counters. These are just like double-sided counters. So one side yellow, one side red, and my students are going to use this to help solve the problems from today. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in their little baskets back here so it's easy to pass out. It is now my planning time. My team teacher brought this back to me because she had been using it for science like 2 weeks ago and she forgot to return it. So this was for the sound waves with like the salt on the plastic wrap. So I'm gonna take that home tonight. These are social studies copies for the week. I'm gonna go ahead and organize these into my daily drawers so that they are ready to go. And then these are quizzes from my block 1. So my TA yesterday went through and like marked most of the ones that were easy to grade, but I have to go through and like grade their writing and then write their final scores. So that is my goal to get done during my planning time. Life update. It is like 4:20ish right now. I'm aware that I look like a hot mess and I just don't care right now. Overall, I had a really good day. My classes weren't too bad. I mean, they've just been really talkative lately and I'm trying to like reel them in, and it's tough because I do like to have a good time with them. I like to have fun. I like to be able to tell them little stories, but like trying to get them to come back to me and refocus has been really hard. So I've had to cut a lot of that out, but then I feel like it's really boring. So it's all a balance and I'm trying to find a balance, but overall the day was pretty good. I did have a lunch bunch, so I wasn't able to vlog during my lunchtime, but I was with a group of ladies from my homeroom class and I thoroughly enjoyed spending the time with them. It is now after school. I just spent a couple of minutes sending some emails and prepping a couple of things for tomorrow. I do still have my to-do list on here, which I'm gonna take home with me. Mostly it's like printing games, laminating games, getting some things ready for Thursday. I need to make pie tickets. So tomorrow is Pi Day, which is March 14th. It is Pi Day because the date is 3/14 and pi is 3.14. Actually, it's 3.1415926535, but we won't get into that. Anyway, that's one of my special skills in case you didn't know. I guess a tradition that the 4th grade teachers do, or something they've done for the past couple of years at least, is they basically have these tickets that they give to students who are well behaved during the day, and the students get to write their name on the ticket and they get to put it into a jar, and then they will get picked out to be able to pie the teacher. So I think all of us will end up getting pied, and like so a different student will pie each of us, but it sounds like a really fun idea and I think it's cute. So my team teachers asked me to make the tickets, so I need to get that done tonight so that our TA can get them copied tomorrow. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here because I stayed here super late last night. It was after 8 o'clock by the time I left and I don't want to be here as late tonight. So I will have some things to do at home, but that's like not as bad as being here and doing it. I like staying at school and working because I do feel more productive a lot of times. However, there are times where I just would rather work at home because it's more comfortable for me. So I'm gonna go get my run done, go be productive at home, and I will catch up with you all in the morning. Good morning, YouTube. I'm going completely makeupless today because like I told you yesterday, today is Pi Day and we're doing an incentive with our students where they can pie the teachers. So there is no point in wearing makeup. It is just not worth it. And it was nice actually because I was able to get ready much faster. I was really hoping to be able to film like my mail haul last night, but it did not happen. It was just a very long night. I got what I needed to get done for school. Like I got my plans done for today. I had to make up the tickets for the Pi Day incentive, which I will show you when I get to school. I had to print up math games and laminate them for math today, so it was a long night. Plus I just had other things like going on and all that. It's whatever. Like I'm gonna try to film the mail haul maybe tonight, although I've been saying that every night and it hasn't been happening, but hashtag goals. I have a CDM meeting this morning, collaborative decision making, so I need to get to school, make sure everything's ready for my TA, have everything ready for like my students when they come in, go to my meeting, and then during my planning time I have collaborative planning with my team teacher. So I don't know when I will catch up with you guys next. I think I'm also having another lunch bunch today, so it may be one of those days where like I vlog at the beginning, I vlog at the end, but I will catch up with you at some point.
Hello, good morning. Can I have you?
Good morning. Can I get a medium iced latte with the peanut butter cookie flavor, please?
Medium iced latte with peanut butter cookies. Is there anything else?
That'll be it. Thank you. through copies that I made last night. First of all, I made copies of some math games. So these, again, I linked these last week, but they're from Games for Gains, and I will link them down in the description. I have the pack that has all of the games for every standard for 4th grade, and I love them. And I actually printed off 2 different ones. So this is just multiplying fractions by whole numbers, which I'm going to use in my block 2. And then I also have this one, which is multiplication as repeated addition of fractions. So I'm going to have a student put these into my math bins this morning. So they're just going to change out the game that's already in there. I'm going to put them away in my rainbow drawers over there. That's where I store like all of my unit materials for math. And they will put the new ones in there so that we're ready to go. And then I also made copies of word searches because since it is my month to do morning work for 4th grade, I am also responsible for getting the word searches for Fridays. So I actually went ahead and just bought these on TBT because I feel like when I Google word searches, I can never find ones that I like actually like. So these are from Teach Run Create Katie, which I love her to death. Like, she's one of my friends. She's the sweetest thing ever. So when I saw that these were from her, I was like, yes, I have to get them. I have to support her. So I have one for this Friday for St. Patrick's Day, one for next Friday, National Chip and Dip Day, and then one for the last day of the month, which is National Crayon Day. So I'm gonna have my TA make copies of those for all of the 4th grade teachers for the rest of the month. And then I told you that I had to make tickets for our Pi Day incentive. So this is what I came up with. It was as creative as I could be last night at like 11 p.m. It says, your behavior has been inspiring. Turn in this ticket for your chance to pie a teacher, and then they'll just write their name down there on the pie. So our TA is going to make copies of this on like construction paper, cut them out, and we will have them to hand out today to students. The day has been going really well because of the whole Pi Day incentive. Like, the kids are definitely doing a better job than they usually do. And I feel like every once in a while you just have to do something like this to kind of not break it up, but I don't know. Kids just need different things sometimes to help motivate them. And oftentimes, like with classroom management, I will change it up partway through the year because as important as it is to be consistent, at the same time, like, kids need new things to be excited about and to motivate them. So I'm excited that we are doing the Pi Day incentive. So currently I have my basket filled up with tickets that kids have turned in. I even have kids that like I don't teach that are coming up and putting their tickets in my basket. I'm like, why? Like, I don't even know you. But we are allowing the kids to pick which teacher. Originally, we were just gonna do whatever teacher gives it to them, it goes in their basket. But then we decided to actually let the kids pick. So when they get a ticket, they can decide which teacher's basket they want to put in. And then at the end of the day, each teacher will pick out one ticket from their basket and that student will get to pie them. So I do think it'll be fun. I am excited about it. I'm a little bit nervous. It's cold outside and like it's gonna be freezing, but still I do think it's fun. I know the kids are gonna enjoy it. So I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my lunch, and then I will catch up with you all at the end of the day, probably after I've been pied. So I went up to check my mailbox after school, and this was in there, Mindful Games activity cards. Last week we had like a staff meeting. It was our STIP meeting, I think. So the PD wasn't necessarily about mindfulness. It was more so about being trauma informed. So how to work with students who have been through trauma and strategies to help them and all that good stuff. But with that comes like mindfulness. So they actually gave each one of the teachers a set of these cards. So this is really cool. It just opens up like this, and there's all of these different cards in here, which have like activities you can do, questions and games and all kinds of awesome stuff. So I'm gonna see if I can like find these online for you guys. If so, I will link them down in the description box, but I'm gonna start using these during our morning meeting. Thankfully, we actually have that built into our schedule. Our entire school does a morning meeting from 9:15 to 9:35. So this will be perfect to help fill that time. It is after school. It's about 5:45. You can tell I am post-pie. My face is a little sticky. My hair is a little sticky. I'll insert a picture like right up here of me post-pie. So we did put on shower caps. We took a trash bag and put that on, and then we had goggles, so it wasn't like super bad. I went first. I had a student who actually I have in my homeroom and my block 2 who got to pie me. It was actually a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The only thing that stunk was the fact that it was freezing outside, but the kids are all like yelling, pie the teachers, and they really enjoyed it. And honestly, it did really help with behavior for today. So I'm super glad that we did it. I would suggest if you could maybe convince your team teachers, try this out next year on Pi Day. It was really simple to organize. Maybe I'll even put the like tickets up in my TPT store if I can find the time. I have until next year to do it because Pi Day isn't for another 365 days, but I definitely suggest you trying that out. I had never done it before. It's something that they did here, like my 4th grade teachers. And so I'm really happy that they gave the idea because I thought it was awesome and it was fun and all that. So I had Girls on the Run right after school. I am now about to get out of here. So I just spent about 15 minutes kind of cleaning up my desk, all that good stuff. Tonight, I need to lesson plan for tomorrow. And if I can get lesson plans done for Friday as well, that would be awesome. I also need to prep the activity for study hall for tomorrow. And if I can get that done for the rest of the month as well, so 3 total activities, that would be cool, just so it's like off my plate of things that I have to get done. But we shall see, because I also have to get some filming done for something that I have to post for Highland. So I'm gonna get out of here and I will catch up with you all in the morning. Good morning, YouTube. This is the week where my sleep schedule is just so messed up. It all started on Monday and having to pick up Billy at the airport and then getting to bed really, really late. It just set me off for the entire week. Good news is last night I was able to, I had to film for Highland, so I got that done and I got that edited and posted. I did end up filming a mail haul, which is awesome because that's been on my to-do list all week and I finally got it done. I planned for today and I got the activity for this morning done. I did not get Friday planned and I did not get the Thursday morning activities for the rest of the month planned, but I was still up like really, really late last night. I didn't even get into bed until like almost 1 o'clock. So I am really tired. I've been tired all week and I know it's totally my fault because I've been going to bed way too late like every single day this week and I need to fix that because it's not good, but that's where I'm at right now. I am gonna go get some coffee because when my sleep schedule's messed up, I need coffee to power through it. And I know I'm trying to only go once a week, but on weeks like this, I'm sorry, I'm going every single day or almost every day, as often as I can.
Good morning, how may I help you?
Good morning. Can I get a medium hot latte with the thin mint flavor, please?
Medium hot latte. Actually, we don't have a thin mint, we have a peppermint mocha if you like.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Heavy out?
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. So this is the activity we are going to do during study hall this morning because I do not have cultural arts today. I got this off of TPT. I can link it for you guys in the description box. I wanted to pick something kind of more fun for them since this weekend is St. Patrick's Day. So first they're going to get this Shamrock. They're going to write a limerick. So we're going to go over what a limerick is and they're going to write their own. Then they're going to cut their Shamrock out and flip it over. And they're going to do one of these Zen doodles on the back. So it just has the direction of like splitting it into 5 or 7 sections with swirly or straight lines, doing a different pattern in each one. And then I'll show them this for like some inspiration, but I thought that this would be something fun that they could do, and I do think that it will hopefully occupy them for a while. It is now actually recess time. I did not vlog during lunch because I had a lunch bunch with one of my students, but it is my day to stay inside for recess. Actually, I was supposed to stay inside yesterday. We had indoor recess and then we alternate on Thursdays, and actually I'm supposed to stay in next Thursday, but my team teacher was supposed to stay in today. She's not here. She wanted to switch, so I'm gonna stay inside today. That was a long story that you probably didn't need, but oh well. Study hall this morning went really well. I think my students really enjoyed writing the limericks and they did a really good job. They enjoyed the Zen doodling. I was able to get a lot of kids to make up their work, so I've got a pile of things. They're already graded. I'm gonna use this time to go ahead and put them into the grade book. And then I have a social studies assignment that my students completed just before lunch, and I'm gonna go ahead and start grading those as well. Also, I just realized looking at the calendar, I was thinking that I had 2 more Thursdays this month that I had to make up activities for study hall, but I don't. I actually only have 1 more because the last Thursday of the month is part of spring break, so I don't have to come up with an activity. I just have 1 more that I have to do, which is awesome. I'm gonna try to bang that out like either tonight or the weekend or something so that it is done, and for the month of March, all of my morning work and word searches and the study hall activities will all be done. It is now after school. It's about 4:08, so we had dismissal. My kids are all gone. I quickly just kind of cleared off my desk, went to the bathroom. I'm now gonna sit down and I'm going to grade these papers that my students did during social studies. I got my block 1s graded during the recess time where I was able to stay inside. They were put into the grade book. This is from block 2, so I'm gonna try to go ahead and get those done as well. And then I again will be all caught up on my grading, and that's my goal. I wanna stay on top of it. Tonight I do have to go to the gym, so I'll leave from here, I'll go to the gym, but I'm not in like a super big rush. Last night I was super busy, but tonight I just have to get my plans done for tomorrow, which is not bad at all. So I'm gonna sit here and get my grading done, get out of here a little bit early, go to the gym, go home, get my stuff done, and then maybe start to relax. Good morning, YouTube. I'm running a little bit on the late side and I want to get coffee. Scratch that. I need to get coffee this morning. I don't know what it is about this week. My sleep schedule has been super off. It all started on Monday. I'm so tired. I can't wait to sleep in this weekend. So I need coffee. I need it to power through. So I'm gonna go get some. I will show you my outfit when I get to school. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. So I dressed up just a little bit, but overall I had a really good night last night. I didn't have too much to do for today, and that allowed me to be able to cook for Billy and get a couple of things around the house done. So overall, I feel like my week has been really productive, but tiring.
Good morning, how may I help you?
Good morning. Can I get a medium hot latte with the vanilla swirl, please?
Okay.
That'll be it. Thank you. So I have my coffee, and then one of my co-workers, a second grade teacher across the hall, brought in donuts, and you know what? It's Friday. It's been a long week. I'm gonna go ahead and eat one. I just took my students to cultural arts, so I wanted to go ahead and show you all my outfit. So first of all, I have this green sparkly bow that I got from the Target dollar spot. I have my Lucky to Be a Teacher shirt. I actually got this from Amazon. I will link it for you in the description box if I can find it, because I got this over a year ago. Now it kind of shrunk. I got a small. Usually I'm an extra small. I had read in the reviews that it does run small, so I decided to get a small instead of an extra small. If I could go back, I actually would have gotten a medium because it shrunk a lot after I wore it last year. So to remedy that, I just put a white tank top underneath because it fits. It's just kind of short, and like if I raised my hands, it would rise up above my jeans. So I put a white tank top on just to kind of lengthen it. I have this green necklace that I also got from the Target dollar spot, and I have Shamrock earrings, and I just completely forgot to wear them because I was running late this morning, but oh well, this is good enough. And then for my students, I know it's not actually St. Patrick's Day, that's tomorrow. However, we're celebrating it today, and I know that kids are mean and they pinch kids that don't have green on, so I always have these stickers that says pinch proof. I just made these up last year, and these were actually left over from last year. I just kept them in a bucket with my like March decor stuff, so I whipped these out, gave them to students this morning who did not have green on so that they are absolutely pinch free. So I set this up on my desk this morning. This is like my computer area, and I have my microphone. I've gotten a lot of questions about this microphone. So the brand is Red Mic, and it says Lightspeed on it. I don't personally know where to get this or anything like that because I was given it by my school. Now ours are hooked up to come out of the speakers that are up on the top of our classroom. So the sound doesn't actually come out of the microphone, it comes out of the ceiling. So I don't even know if this is something that you could just like get and use in your own classroom, but I just thought that I would let you all know that this is the new edition. So I actually showed this in a mail haul that I filmed this past week. Now you all have not seen it yet because the mail haul has not gone up on my channel, but that will be coming. This was sent to me by a company called Easy to Buy USA. I will link it for you down in the description. It's just like a little desk organizer, but what I like is it actually came with all of these pieces of paper, and they're just loose little like sheets of paper, and I'm always needing to like quickly write down a note to remind myself of something, and I hate to use sticky notes because sticky notes are very expensive, and all of the pads of paper that I have are huge, and I usually don't need that much, so I just needed a small piece of paper. And when I saw that this came with all of these sheets of just little pieces of paper, they're not sticky or anything, they're just little pieces of paper, which is exactly what I need. I just thought that that was perfect. And then there's a place to hold pens, and then there's a place to hold paper clips. Obviously over here I have a bunch of pens, but the thing is when I'm like right here facing my computer and I just need to write a quick note, having those right there makes it that much easier for me. So I just have like a plain black pen. This is one of the Papermate Inkjoy like gel pens, and then I have this purple marker and a Sharpie and a pair of scissors. I love these scissors. I got them from Target and they have like marble on them. And then paper clips, which I usually use like for my TA if she has to make copies of something. And then I have my little pieces of paper. So it's nice just to have that right there by my desk for easy access. It is now after school. I have this check for understanding that my block 2 completed today. We did not get to it in block 1. That's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and grade this little stack of papers, get them put in the grade book. So once again, I will be completely up to date on grading. Grading is now done. I have 15 minutes-ish until I'm gonna leave for the gym, and I don't know why, but I'm in one of those moods again where I just want to change things around my classroom, and for whatever reason these bins down here are kind of driving me crazy. First of all, my yellow one, which has CES materials, that stands for Crofton Elementary School, is completely empty, so I'm like there's no point to that. And then in order to get the things out, like I have to pull this out and then take it out and push it back in. What is behind here? Oh cool, students paper, awesome. Anyway, so I'm thinking of getting rid of these buckets. I will store them away in my cabinet, and I'm thinking of just like stacking the books up because that way it will take up a lot less room and it will be easier to get them out. So here here's what I ended up going with. I'm sure I will change it sometime next week, but for now, I put all of these containers, which I get a ton of questions about these. I will link them for you. You can get them on Amazon. They're kind of expensive on there. I got mine originally on clearance at Target, but Target does not carry them anymore. But I use these to hold my construction paper by color. I moved those down there since I also have paper over here. I feel like it just makes more sense. And then that way, if my students need to get it, instead of them going into my cabinets, they can pull it from down here. So up in my cabinets, I moved some things around. This cabinet now has DVDs on the top. That's all the same and like extra colored paper. And then these are all of my binders. And then this cabinet has all of like my books and stuff. So I organized it so these books are all math and then these books are all science and social studies. I obviously still have room up there. So like I said, I may end up moving some stuff around. Haven't quite decided, but for now, this is good enough. It is now 4:45, which means I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here because I need to do my run and I actually have to edit this vlog tonight instead of Saturday night, which is typically when I edit my classroom vlog, because Billy and I are gonna have a date night tomorrow night and I don't need to be editing during that time. So overall, I feel like this week was really productive. I do feel like I got a lot done. It was kind of a little bit of a hectic week and I did not get a lot of sleep, but at the same time, like overall, I think I did the best that I could with what I was given for this week. If you enjoyed this video, please, please, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. That just really helps me out. It helps my channel to be able to grow and it helps this video be able to reach more teachers. I am getting so close to 100,000 subscribers, which is insane, and you all are helping me get there. So thank you so, so much. I think I need like less than 3,000 at this point. So if you could continue spreading the word about my channel, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. You all know the drill. As always, thank you for watching. I love you all so, so much. Don't forget to think positive, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of this video and for supporting my YouTube channel. If you want to check out any of my older videos, you can use the 2 links right down here. If you want to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future videos, you can use the link right up here. In the description box, you'll find links for my Teachers Pay Teachers store along with my PO address if you're interested. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.